Hello guys, we're back at it again, and this time around we are going to do coils. I have my clay ready, and a couple of things I have ready as well is my small little cup of water with a sponge, and I also have my knife because I'm going to need that. So these are the immediate tools that I need. I'm also going to use a spoon that will take place of this wooden tool that we normally use that has a little dip. This is going to be to weld coils together, okay? Also, if you have your rag, that'll work. For now, I just have I have a nice damp towel to help me through, okay? So I'm going to put this aside, and the first thing I want to do with my clay is test it out. I want to see if it's soft enough and pliable. I want to make sure that it's plastic. If it's too hard, then I want to wrap it around. I want to wrap this with the wet towel so that it gets soft again, so that I'm able to use, okay? If it is ready to go, this is what I'm going to do. And whether I have my brand new clay or if I have my recycled clay that's ready to go, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a nice chunk, okay? I'm just going to get a nice chunk, okay? I'm going to make a worm-like piece. I'm going to squeeze it in my fist like so. And I'm going to place it right there. Now I have a little coil here that's already pre-made. And I normally give you guys this in class, as I've said this before. And this would serve as your guide to just see the thickness that you want. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the side. And you know, before I even start with this, you wanna kind of test this out with anything that rolls, okay? A pencil has a little bit more of a angular, like you can hear it, because it's not quite round. But if you get something like a pen, it should be able to roll smooth, okay? That's what you want your coil to feel like, to just roll really, really smooth. So as I'm putting my uneven worm-like coil on my surface here, a couple of things I want to keep in mind. Some people are very heavy-handed, and they'll go ahead and they'll do this, and then they'll just start going one way, two way, one way, two way, one way, two way. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a flat surface. It's going to look like this, and it's going to be flat, and you're going to be frustrated, and it's not going to be round, okay? You need to have it rotate all the way through. It needs to do a 360, just like a tire, 360, 360, 360, 360, so that you can have a nice coil that is round and even, okay? So I will start this again. I'm going to squeeze this and try to get it semi-round. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the palm of my hand. Okay, I'm not going to use my fingers, at least not now, just the palm of my hand. And I'm going to start rolling. And it's going to be a little shaky, okay? I'm also going to apply a little bit of pressure. And as I go, it's going to start to get a little round. You're going to see some of the creases start to close up. And I'm trying to distribute the weight evenly. What do I mean by that? So if I look at it now, I can clearly see here from my view, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a little bit higher. I'm starting to like that, but if I run my finger through it, there's a big heel here. It goes like this, and then it comes down. So what I want to do is, if I just stay here, I'm going to flatten the middle, but then the sides are going to be very thick. So for that reason, I need to go back and forth and distribute the clay evenly so that I have a nice coil, okay? So again, I start in the middle. I press lightly as I go. I'm going to go like so. Back and forth, back and forth. And I'm trying to just get a feel for my coil, okay? Some of you guys are going to ask me, what thickness do you want the coil to be? Well, I'm going to stick to the Sharpie. I'm gonna stick to the Sharpie piece. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna place this here. And if you look at my hand, notice how my fingers kind of curl up? That's because I just want to use the palm of my hand. And again, that clay has nowhere else to go but out. I'm spending a little bit more time here because I feel a lump. Little by little, I'm going to make this even and straight. The thickness should be the same all the way around. Okay? Mind you, if your hand is a little warm, if it's too warm rather, the more you roll, you're gonna get a couple of cracks, and you don't really want that. Okay? So for that reason, I'm going to roll my clay one more time. I'm gonna put it on the side, and I'm gonna put a little bit of water on it, okay? So here's my water, here's my sponge. I'm just gonna give it a nice, you know, kind of glaze of water. I'm gonna put this aside right here. I'm gonna clean this up so that visually you guys can see my other coil. So I'm gonna make another coil at this time. Again, this is the piece that I grabbed from my clay. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to press and press and press till I get a worm, okay? Again, I'm gonna do the same thing, okay? What did I do before? I have a very ugly coil there, this very ugly worm. It looks like your spine or that bone we have in our back. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just lightly roll back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna apply the same pressure all the way around. I want the thickness of a Sharpie, so I wanna keep that in mind. Notice the movement of my hand. I go from one end to the other end, and I want to distribute that clay evenly. I'm not gonna worry about the ends right now. Those are gonna be uneven regardless. So we're gonna cut the tips, okay? So again, all I'm doing is this here. I'm rolling it. Sorry, it kind of shifted. And again, I'm keeping my fingers kind of out of the way. But also notice how my coils, or when I roll this, it makes a couple of full rotations, okay? Do not expect your coil to be nice and roll evenly if you're just doing this. Okay, it needs to have a full rotation. Okay, I'm gonna roll that there. I'm gonna roll that here. Okay, I got this. All right, I think I like it. I'm gonna put that there. Also, I noticed that one's thicker. I'll go back and re-roll it. Okay, I'm gonna make one more, and then I'm gonna start putting something together, okay? Another thing I don't want students to do is the following. I've seen this before. It's not gonna work, okay? Don't take my word for it, but it's not gonna work, okay? I have students doing this. And what happens is the longer it is, look at how the bottom just goes side to side. It will break. Also, this will not be even. So please don't do that, okay? You're just gonna waste your time. And this is gonna take you quite a while to master. But again, we become masters by practicing, okay? No extruder needed. So here we go. I'm just coiling, I'm rolling my coil. And in the end, I want 3 coils that are more or less the same thickness, okay? I'm rolling back and forth, rolling back and forth. I'm getting those rotations to go all the way through. I'm trying to get a feel for my thickness. All right. I think I got it. It's getting there. All right. I also want to be careful that it's not too thin. Okay. So here are my coils. Okay. Here I present to you coil number 3, coil number 2, and coil number 1. Okay? Excuse the grime there. Of all these 3, well, of these 3, not all. Of these 3 here, the one that visually looks, well, the one that is thicker would probably be my first one. Okay? Good thing about that is that I can re-roll and I can thin it out to match the other 2. Okay, so I'm content with this one. This one looks good as well. I'm gonna give this one more pass. Now it looks really dirty because I put water in there, so it's a little muddy. It's okay. Please don't focus on how long it is. Even if they're short, we can always connect them. We can always connect our coils. So there I have it. Now they all match. Okay, let me just clean my workspace here so you guys can see it a little bit nicer. Okay. So these are my coils, 1, 2, and 3. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my knife and I'm gonna get rid of, this is probably too long for you guys to see. I'm gonna get rid of my edges, my ends rather. I'm gonna cut a diagonal. Okay, remember you're doing that 45-degree angle. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay? They're gonna be ready to roll in a minute. Okay, so here I have my coil. Okay, my next coil. I have it there. Sorry, there's a lump there. I'm gonna see, yep, right here. I'm gonna cut a 45-degree angle. And here, I'm gonna cut a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna do the same for this one. 45-degree angle and 45-degree angle. Notice how on this one I cut a little bit more. It's okay. I'm just gonna put it on the side. I might need a little bit, so that might come into play, okay? So here are my 3 coils. Before I start anything, you wanna have a couple of coils ready to go, okay? So this is how to roll a coil. I will show you step 2 as to what we're gonna do with these coils in a minute.